I may introduce our first speech, which is coming from Paul Dummels and Victor Jürgens. So it's a special case. We have a family presentation here. Many of you know Paul as a really famous breakfast breeder with good success and resistance. We will hear more about this. And Victor is taking over the apiary, as I learned, and they will do it together. Paul, Victor.
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Stephen. Good morning, and thank you for coming so early because I speak very bad English. It's Victor who makes the presentation. Thank you, and
Hello, good morning, dear fellow beekeepers. What we talk about today is mainly the varroa resistant program in our own honey farm. So I'll start with who we are, then how and why varroa resistant bee breeding, and then in the end we talk about what we can do to improve the situation that we are in. A little bit about our honey farm. My dad started with the first bees in 1968. And later in 1984, together with my mom, started as professional beekeepers, and I took over approximately 2 years ago. So my dad does now the main part of the breeding, and I take more care of the honey part of the farm. So sorry if I say something wrong here about the breeding. That's more his thing at the moment. How and why the varroa resistant breeding? It's mainly to help the bees, to help themselves. So 40 years ago, my dad started with the first resistance breeding. And it started slowly where he saw that bees became more and more capable of dealing with the mites. And then later on, together, when John Harbaugh's study came out, it started really picking up. Resistance mechanisms that we know today, they are here. Those are the ones, we only breed on the ones where we know that they can be inherited. So all of those except the grooming, which has proven not to be very easy inheritable. The goal is to, because we work with the buckfast bees, which my dad got from Adam in the 80s, we try to keep all the buckfast traits, so high honey yielding, and all the good stuff, and just add varroa resistant. We have been very successful in that. We still have a lot of honey. This was good honey, and we have not been treating for a few years now. Yeah. So how do we do it? It's about infesting colonies that we want to test, and then later counting the mites. We start by getting out mites. We have one place left where we have these old breakfast lines that are not resistant. We have 20 places where we have bees, and one of them is a special case where we have these old lines that are still not resistant. That's only to harvest mites to infest the minis later. So we get them out with powder sugar and count, and approximately 150 mites go into one of the mini colonies. That depends a little bit on the size, how you infest. And then shortly after, we see the first results where they start opening the cells and taking out the larvae. We see that the ones that open the cells and remove the larvae, we really see that they have less mites. Now, together with Arista, we then evaluate results. Here you see the right age. At that point, they should open the cell and remove the larvae. Yeah, before that, they get to that age where we have like the purple eyes. This is a testing that has been done by French INRA some time ago, and this is about the epigenetics. It's about can have the best genetics, VSH genetics, in your colonies, but if you continue treating, they will not show. They will not be activated in a sense. No, the green lines, that's the infection on the bees. And the red line is in the brood, and we see that the red ones, they come from a survival stand. They have not been treated, and we have way better results on those than on the black ones, which have at that point still be treated. And they have the same genetics. Now we are in this position. In the beginning, we really had to look for colonies that are resistant. So we checked all our colonies from the same line, we made multiple prints of them, all the same line, and then we found one or two that were okay, and we bred from them. Now we are in the situation where we, from the same line, have almost all of them resistant, and only one, this 50, is not resistant. So we are in a very good situation by now. Yeah, so this is about looking for drone lines, for male lines, for further breeding.
Take out the colonies who have not enough resistance for drone lines, for drone colonies. And that is very important to continue the lines, that we take all time out the colonies who have not enough.
Yeah, so what can we do? As a practical beekeeper, we are very practical. We have seen a lot of science here, but we are very practical in our approaches. So we got together with our fellow hobby beekeepers and friends, and we made small stations, 2 of them in Luxembourg at the moment, that are mating stations where we have VSH drones, and they can just bring their bees there and their queens for mating. And that's how we try to spread genes, and then they can continue their own selection process. Within 3 or 4 years, we now have in our small group, there's nobody treating anymore. So we have very, very good results.
But mated her queens in this area, and we get also young queens herself from us, and no beekeeper trade this colony. It's finished in the area.
Let's stop the treating and get going. It is quite it is a lot of work, but the process itself is not too difficult once you understood how to do it. Just get going. Don't listen to the naysayers. Yeah. So, any questions?
Okay, thank you very much. You kept the time, it was interesting to see you. Yes, please, are there any questions?
Hello, Kaiser from Denmark here, hobby beekeeper. I missed the first few minutes, so I don't know, are you in an area where you're sort of the only one, so that you don't have influence from other beekeepers?
No. There are other beekeepers with carnelian bees and other, but we dominate with our colonies this area. And also the beekeepers in the association who work, 10 or 12 beekeepers in our association, and we dominate 2 areas in this. Yeah, and second area in the south of Luxembourg with Belgium and with Arista, and we also do that. And there also the beekeepers very well. They don't change queens and to resistant lines, and that make it in this area. They have no treatment. They work no treatment, and no treatment will say we in our business we do nothing. No cage to queens, no take out brood. We do nothing. We work like before Varroa.
That's not like 100%. It's only get started. Even if it's 80% that you have security of the drone lines, that's good. Just get started with it.
So we have 1 or 2 more minutes for discussion. There is a question over there.
The queen line and the drone line, what is the most important things to say?
Both. I think both. Varroa resistant traits,
To our knowledge.
yeah, it's recessive. The traits are recessive. So you need a queen who has resistant traits, and you need minimal some drones have. So the colony, don't need all the drones. Yeah. You need some families in the colony with resistant queen, and then the colony is resistant.
By no longer treating, how are the savings in both financial cost and manpower, and are you able to charge more for those resistant queens?
We don't sell queens directly, so there's no way of how we could charge more. We have demand, but the goal is not to now buy our queens and then not do it yourself. Everybody has to do it yourself.
Yes.
And we work with the Carnica as well, so everybody can work with it. We all work all together. That's the goal. It's not about now buying queens from us and doing that. Or how much we are saving. Money, that's the Luxembourgish state who is saving a lot. We had north of 100,000 euro of treatment costs in Luxembourg, only 1 year. So, there you go.
Okay, time is gone, but still one very last question. Very quick.
And the QR code.
Hi, could you please confirm exactly how you're selecting breeder queens for Varroa resistance? Did you say you're infesting hives and then is it like a Harvo test that you're doing?
Our business is 2 breeding stations and the colonies in production. The colonies in production are on 20...
Yeah, we have 20 places with production colonies and they are used for the selection. And then we choose the best ones. They are all inseminated by hand, those 200 colonies approximately. And that's where we do the selection, and the best ones come back to the breeding station, and that's how we get it done.
Okay, sorry, we have to stop at that point, but please think
For
of
questions, you can look at our webpage.
Take your seat on the front side and you will have a chance to discuss.
Wonderful.
Sure, then we can also